Hmm. Yeah, it's still 10 seconds, whatever. You sure things are running? And, well, good evening. Welcome back to my summer car. I've been sort of thinking over where I should go for the next... Well, I've been thinking over what I should be doing for the past, what is it? 16 hours? Last day. And I'm not entirely sure what is wrong with the car. Because I did bring up my summer car editor and had a look at the Satsuma report. And this is the screenshot. There's a lot of pieces breaking, or close to breaking. Nothing seems to be completely broken. And my idea of it being the fuel delivery, the fuel pump, has not panned out. That's still at 30%. So I get the feeling that the car's just given up on me. Like there's enough pieces that are just worn down. Especially the pistons. Just worn down to near nothing. So that pretty much sums up my shopping list for today. Of what I need to go purchase from Fleetari's. But first, I'm actually going to chop the wood and do that. I think I have that job. Yeah, deliver firewood. That'll give us the additional money needed to get the car repaired. And then I'm not 100% sure if I'll just go into town straight after that, or if I'll bother towing the car. Because I can either use the truck to tow the car, which will end up with the car dented a lot more, or I can use the tractor to tow the car, which is slow. Or I can take the car apart out on the road and then go buy the parts. But anyways, firewood today. Well, firewood first up. Should throw these. I don't think I want to throw the springs, because I'll lose them. Put these away. I should put that on, I don't know why, but part of me thinks it makes the car run a bit cooler. Where's the... What even is that? There's something wedged in the corner. I can turn the music back up. Is that really just part of the decor? I guess it is. Yeah, it is. Huh. The question is, where did the... what is it called? Radar buster end up? I'm pretty sure it's in the tractor somewhere. Oh well. So for about the next 20 minutes I'm going to be chopping wood. So if you're watching the VOD, that's what's going on. That should give me 3,000 more marks, which is all going to get dumped into repairing or replacing the engine. even though it would have been enough to get all the safety equipment in one go. A little close again. Yeah, that's a little too close. Yeah, about there. That's better. Now, get off the block. I might have somehow ended up with the tractor a little too far away, actually. I can't be happy with anything. Actually, is my avatar reacting properly? Okay, yeah, it's... I think it is. I might have to turn up the sensitivity because I might be being a bit quieter today. I kind of wish there was a little more force from the log splitting. Like that. So we didn't end up with something like this. Where the logs just stand there. Well, the firewood. Break. Yeah, I can't pick it up. Break, damn you. There we are. Like, now they seem to have rotated the angle which they break, which is interesting. Really is a case of fighting the firewood. Even though you have an axe, sometimes it still feels like you're losing. Something on my mouse pad next to the mouse. Trying to wipe it off. It's a piece of cotton that's bunched up from the mouse pad, rubbing against my thumb. Not fun. Yeah, I think I'm a bit irritable today, actually. At least it is something to feel. I suppose sitting down with the game will calm me for a bit. Until it starts to frustrate me. I suppose the people who would normally be here for my summer car streams are not used to the fact that I'm on Saturday instead of just Friday. Yeah, I think it's only going to be for this week. I'll figure something else out for the Saturday slot. I think. Or I could just keep doing my summer car until I finally finish my goal. Which is just simply win the rally. Not even the Advanced Cup, just the Junior Cup. Which means I don't have to fully upgrade the car to do that. Or I shouldn't need to. Probably 2 more loads of cutting. Get off. Stump. Glad this lowers my character's stress because it's raising my own stress. Now that should do it. I may have cut too much. Yeah, it's full. I think. Yeah, it's not moving anymore, so it's full. Now, deliver this load of lumber. Well, I guess I got my estimate right. 20 minutes. $20 of cutting wood before moving on. Now I have to remember, I have to go around my car. I left it in the middle of the road. Don't ram into it, because I can't afford to repair the body. Could be around this corner, I think. There you are. Just where it stopped, where its engine just cut out. Actually, it wasn't even a fast cut out, it was just lost power slowly over time, and then died. So, enough parts of it, there's no really one piece that broke. It was just enough parts around the entire thing just failed. Panicking over a train that's not there. So yeah, drop off this firewood, get the money. And the choice is go back to the car and tow it to Fleetari's, or go into town to get the van. Use the van to go out here, disassemble the car, then go to Fleetari's and buy the parts, and fix everything out on the road. Which is kind of pointless because I need to get the roll cage installed anyway, so I may as well just tow it to Fleetari. Drop it off at Fleetari's. Do the repairs or do the roll cage first? No, we have to do the repairs first. If we still have enough money for the roll cage afterwards, then good. But then again, we have to go to Timo's anyway because we need oil and a filter, because those are also worn. What else is there? I probably want to grab a spare battery, because I get the feeling the current one is about to die, if it hasn't already. I can't be bothered reversing it in.
On vähän vaavampaa. Ostot kaljaa ja makkaroni, eiköhän sillä pärjää. Ja voi tehdä varmaan lisääkin tarvihen näitä, niin voit jaksa tehdä sitten rahaa ja makkarata. Ei muuta kuin morjens.
I don't know why I don't like driving with the tailgate down. It doesn't do anything. Well, I don't have anything in there, so it doesn't do anything. So yeah, I'm going to go back to the car, unhook the trailer, and then tow the car to Fleetari's. At that point, we should be able to get all the parts needed to rebuild everything. Although, I don't know if there's enough time, if Fleetari will still be open. because I have no idea of what time it is right now. Like, it feels like it's a bit late in the afternoon. You know, if Fleetari is closed, then I take the tractor into town to grab the van and use that to get home. And eventually I'll work out how I'm going to get the tractor back home. But since we just did the firewood job, we're not going to need the tractor for a while. Yeah, I get the feeling Fleetari is closed by now. But yeah, screw it. I'm going to drop the car off at Fleetari's, then go across to town and grab the van. Just so that I don't have to do so much work with the tractor. Okay, here we are. I just dented the other fender. Oh well. I want it to be as close as possible though. Probably not that close actually. Okay, before I destroy the tires, I need to release the handbrake. Now for a somewhat longer trip. yeah, having a line that short was a good idea. Because if anyone remembers two My Summer Car streams ago, I was towing the van with the tractor, and the van was constantly overtaking me while I was towing it. And then you might ask, why is the van and tractor separated then? Because I didn't have access to it at the time. Well, because Uncle had taken it back. Now, as long as the car doesn't flip over, I'll be happy. I'm not too worried about the dents to the fender. But if the roof gets dented in, I'll be annoyed. You know, I should pick up the back seat while I'm here, while I go past Jokes, and put it in the cars. Nah. The truck's available for a sleeping spot. Now, the other train crossing. I mean, I shouldn't even care about them, because if the train comes, the train comes. The tractor can't react in time to stop. Damn it, Pino. Yep, everything's still fine. Yeah, just a couple more corners and we should be at Fleetari's. I mean, too late to do any work, but... or I think it's too late. Yeah, his doors are closed. Oh, but we'll be back for the Satsuma later. Okay, this needs to be refilled. Actually, Timo's closed. Anything I should take with me? No, I'll get a meal at the pub. I'm just trying to think, is there a faster way to get to town? I don't think there is right now. I'm trying to remember, I have used my summer car editor, but mostly to do diagnostics and such, and look at the map of where things are. I think one of the wrecked cars is not that far away from here, but I can't quite remember which barn it's in. Which might be an idea while I have the tractor out here. I know one of them's on the dirt oval at the other side of the map, because I saw it while I was picking up the spare tire and a couple of other things. But that one's only worth like 900 marks. They're probably not worth dragging the entire length of the map. Like, part of me's thinking I should have taken one of the toolkits and then gone out here and stole the Rusco. Because it's getting dark and the Rusco, the wasp nest, won't be active during the dark. Of course, then it's a case of you shove it in the water and then drag it back out to kill the wasp nest. I mean, there's the turn-off. I could go do it now. Kill the wasp nest, drag it into town, or drag it back to Fleetari so that I can grab the screwdriver. Nah. Maybe another night. I can't see. Yeah, I'll have to use MSC editor to see if I can remind myself of where those cars are. I should have done that earlier today when I had the program open. I was looking at the car report, see what's worn down, try to work out what broke. And I was kind of wrong. It's not a fuel delivery issue, it's a compression issue. But the weird thing is it's not any one part that's broken. There's just so many parts that are below 20% that the car just gave out. So yeah, in the morning on Tuesday, I've got to Flutaris, and I've got a list of the condition of parts condition, and we'll do them in order of lowest conditions first. Well, do everything that's red first, and see if that fixes it. But actually, before I can do any of that, I need to be here to grab some oil and oil filter. But there's the van. So the tractor's going to live here for a while. Nothing in the back, nothing in the back. Oh, he actually refilled the fuel tank. Nice. Last time I saw it, it only had like a third of a tank. Although I didn't leave it with a third of a tank. I left it with a near full tank. And then he drove it. Well, Uncle drove it. And then I checked it out again, but didn't drive it, and it only had a third of a tank. Now, have something to eat at the pub. And if you remember my usual thing, music gets paused while we're in the pub. Because of the pub's own music. Oh, hey, Uncle.
Tänään meillä on erikoistarjous kaljasta. Kun ostaa yhden kaljan, niin saa ostaa seuraava samaa.
I should have ordered a beer first. My food ready yet? No, they haven't he hasn't restocked. Because I need 2 more bottles. Reach 20. Oh, that's coffee. I wanted a beer. Oh well. I'll leave that on the table outside, see if it stays there.
Mitenkä paljon sulla on oikein tuota alakomaan hoolia? Pitäisköhän sinun lopettaa vielä kun solopilla syy?
Yeah, well, you won't let me buy another case of beer until the morning.
Ei helvetti, osallistunko minä johonkin rikokseen, jos minä tämän sulle annan.
Actually, yeah, I don't know. What's the drinking age for Finland? I mean, it's a European country, so I'd expect to be around the norm of 18-ish. Or even lower, but I don't know it for sure. Now we go over to the truck, which is where we'll spend the night. And then I expect in the morning we'll have to wait a few hours for things to open up. Interior lights, and we sleep. So Timo and I think Fleetari both open at around 10. Truck has a clock. What time is it? 8 a.m. So we've got 2 hours and before the stores open and we can do any work. Actually, does this have anything? Okay, that's odd. It usually has like one load in it when you get it, but it's empty this time. So what am I going to do for 2 hours? I need to get some things for repairing the engine from both Timo and Fleetari. Ah, I don't have the jerry can with me. Damn it. I should have taken... Uncle is still here, huh? Is he still in the pub? Yes. Morning coffee. So yeah, about hour and 3/4. I reach them? No. Is there anything in the way that might prevent Timo from opening the shop? Would be a pain if he slipped on the coffee mug. There's Timo. I think I could hear the bus in the distance. Really, Timo? No, 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 no. Make it. Damn it. You can get in there behind him. But then you can't get out until he opens. Anyone on the bus this morning? Yes. The old lady. Well, they'll depart at 9 a.m. 10-ish minutes by that clock. Okay, may as well work out my shopping list. I need battery oil filter. I may as well get some new spark plugs, even though those were reporting 80% condition. Well, the ones are already in. But I should just grab some because I'll probably lose them with how small they are. What else is here? Grab a beer case for the van and another one for the car. Grab all the chips for emergency food. Oh, that reminds me, yeah, by the time I finish fixing the car and get home, the Kilyu should have finished brewing. You left 5 minutes late. Actually, I wonder if the clock inside the bus is different than the clocks out around town. Can you even see the church clock from here? Yes, but I'd be standing where the bus is going to go. And probably get myself killed.
Jumalauta!
Let's see, will he hit the van? Because I don't think I pulled over completely off the road. Nah, there's enough space. Okay, no, there's no clock tower on the church. There's just a midday bell. Half an hour till he opens.
Me vittu.
I wonder, can I reach the gambling machine from here? Kinda, not really. Oh. Yeah, the hardest part to reach is the coin slot. $20. Yeah, I have no idea what I'm rolling, so... What? I thought I still had... Oh. Yeah, you're open.
508, 500... päivä, no mitä se
Okay,
on?
what did I need? Oil, filter, spark plugs, new battery. Just grab coolant because I've been pissing in the radiator so far.
Mittehän tuo on tuo
Chips.
hyttystökötti olevinna?
And beer.
Väittää, että se pitäisi pitää ne
2 cases of beer.
Mutta se tuntuu, että heti kun se pölypilvi laantuu, niin saman tein on ötökät paikalla. Minä onkin ruvennut, että minä hoitan koko... No niin, tarvitsisi tämän kertaisesta.
I should have grabbed 2, you know, another motor oil. Yeah, that should be everything to go rebuild the engine. I just spent most of the money from the firewood. Well, from delivering that firewood. Hopefully there's no cops on this section. Because I don't plan on staying below 80. Probably should have gone via the drinking fountain before I left the town. I guess I'll have to find the one that's at Fleetari's. I don't quite remember where it is. Oh, it's at the mansion. That's where it is. Yep. I went past the mansion at night. I should have gone in and got the tyres, or the wheels, just so I had a spare set. But no, I didn't think of that. Now, I could just drink beer, but as much as I can, I don't want to be drunk building the engine. Already tried to assemble parts while drunk. It was not fun. Okay. I had a checklist. Let's pull it up on screen. Current conditions of everything in the car. Well, engine parts in the car and the wheels. As you can see, nothing is individually broken. But like a lot of things are near broken. If I lower it one tick, is that enough to let it start? No. And Fleetari doesn't have a battery charger. No, he doesn't. So, what to start with? Water pump? That's easy to get to, but really I should replace all 4 pistons. But that requires taking the whole engine out. Is it me or is the radiator fan not plugged in? I could have sworn that it was wired in. Yeah, I'll take that off screen. It's not going to change. It's not going to update. So, we're going to like take the whole engine out. May as well start with the worst parts and work my way up. Okay, what size are the engine mount bolts? Okay, we also need to take out the... Or do we? Nope. Okay, we have an engine. Like the water pump was in fairly bad condition. And the pistons, those are the two things I'm going to replace first. And when I say replace, I mean I'm going to go through basically everything, but I'm going to keep doing it until I run out of money. That's my stopping point. Or Fleetari closes. The worst thing was water pump, which I can get to. Water pump. Hey Fleetari, you've got a water pump for me?
Terve, terve. Mikä oli pojalla
350
mielessä?
marks.
Kyllä
Gonna
toi aika
process?
hirveetä skeidaa on, kun mä katon tätä sun
Yeah, well, it's not moving for a while.
tässä, mutta jos me tietty hinnasta sovitaan, niin ehkä me saadaan tästä, no sanotaan rusinat on pulla aina.
Okay, then next, I'll do 5 things at once. 4 pistons and the head gasket. Have those together. Let me just have a look at that screenshot again. I should probably just pull it up on my own screen and not on the stream preview, because I can barely see it. Okay, so yeah, head gasket at 14%, and basically all the pistons below that. Yeah, below that. The crankshaft also needs replacing. And yeah, the rocker shaft's easy enough after that. Okay, head. Need to take the cover off first. Hopefully I still have enough for the roll cage after all this. With those bad pistons. It's not completely blown, but it's close enough that I want it replaced. Now, everything else is on the bottom. Can I get away with just taking the oil pan out? No, I need to take everything else so I can get the crankshaft as well. Did I need the crankshaft? Yeah, the crankshaft is only 12%. It's worse than the head gasket. Okay, at this point I'm needing to take everything apart, actually. Or most nearly everything. All the bolts, yeah. everything's coming off. Actually, what's the starter? Starter's 21%. It can last for a bit. I hope I don't lose anything. I thought these were 7s. Come on, what one's still... now what's... What is holding the gearbox on? You. No. You. What size are you? Or I think it's you. It better not be the bolts in here. No, they fell off. Is that not really a bolt? Oh, that's still part of the gearbox. Why won't you come apart? Do I need to take the clutch out through the inspection panel? Oh, there you are. That bolts. Yeah, if I didn't have to, if I wasn't going to replace the crankshaft, then it would have been a lot easier. And I think, should I replace, now the gearbox is at 30%. I'd replace the starter before the gearbox. They're coming out? No. Why are you not coming out? Okay, I have to take the crankshaft out anyway. Crap. Which means taking off the front, everything. Well, water pump comes back off. Truthfully, I probably could have left the pistons, but the pistons are the worst condition item in the car at the moment, so they have to get changed. Can't be that large. Maybe I'm looking at the wrong spot. Well, I need to take the flywheel and clutch off anyway. Pretty much everything comes off. I didn't have to take that off, but whatever. Okay, buy the pistons first. If I still, depending on how much money, then look at how much the crankshaft is. Okay, what's holding the crankshaft in? Surely there's nothing else holding the crankshaft in. Why won't you come out? Get the feeling the pistons are supposed to come out first. There we go. Why do I have to click on the piston first? I have to left click before it'll come out. Ooh, that's going to be... Okay, not too much actually. 4 pistons, head gasket. 1725. Another 900 for the crankshaft. 26. What else could I possibly want? The next most broken part is the rocker shaft. How much is the rocker shaft? I had these listed here. Oh, you can't see it in stream, but I've got some Steam notes. Rocker shaft 729. You know, I'll buy these. I can start putting this part of the car back together. And the rocker shaft is on top, so that can be done later. And it's easy enough to change. Okay, rebuild things. And hopefully I can get this done before he closes so I can... Ooh, I'm actually getting close to the amount for the roll cage. How much is it? Roll cage, 5,500 or 4,950. So yeah, 5,000 marks I need to make sure I have for the roll cage. System 4, are you this end? Okay. That one. So 3 should go here. 2 on this one. And 1 on the end. Anything else I need? No. Is the camshaft still aligned? Because I didn't take that out. Yes, it is. Timing chain goes on. Timing cover goes on. Come on, what size? Pinner is back, I think. I was hearing something. What size are you? Yeah, no way you're that big. Really? Second smallest? You look bigger than the nuts on the pistons. The reason why I couldn't buy a new gear... Oh, I could. Yeah, 2,000 marks. Come on. Stress is building. Pretty much everything is building. Like, yeah, the rocker itself I can do in the car. Howdy. Good evening, Cresco. What's next to go on? Probably the gear, well, clutch and everything, then gearbox. Doing okay today. Was a bit annoyed earlier. Well, was feeling a bit stressed out, having to do yard work throughout the day, but relax into a game. Next is the clutch. Now I'm having to going through the process of rebuilding the entire engine. Well, actually, I'm reassembling at the moment. Okay, kind of annoying. At the end of last stream, the car basically shut down on me. And when I looked at the diagnostic report in a mod for the game, it's like, yeah, there's nothing particular broken. Everything's just worn down. Gearbox, yeah. Like, usually in this game, something fails catastrophically. Like, there'll be like one thing fail. Instead, I had a report. Yeah, I've got it copied here. Where nothing's broken, just everything's worn. You know what? I need to put you. Can't I okay, there we go. Kind of trying to find the right size. Surely it can't be one of these bigger ones. No. Seriously, I could have sworn I've tried that one so many times. Sounds like Pen is back. Yep, there he goes. Been here long enough for him to go all the way around the entire map. Oh, I'll be honest, I forgot that I had that open. It's not actually from... It's not actually live. It's just a screenshot that I had before I started doing work. But yeah. Yeah, it's just to show that I got annoyed that nothing in particular failed, just the overall condition of the engine just stopped working at the end of last stream. At the time I thought it was the fuel pump going out, but that's actually one of the better conditioned parts. And it's gearbox on, new head gasket. I could probably afford to put new rockers in as well, but I'll see how it goes without them. I mean, I could probably, when I'm finished, I could save and redo the screenshot. Because I don't have any way of putting that data up live. That's the entire engine reassembled. Now to try and get it in the car. And hopefully the wiring doesn't need to be redone. That'll mean a trip home, because I forgot to grab the wiring mess. Damn it. Damn it. Oh well. Has the bolt appeared? No, because I've got it back to front. Okay, the bolt is there. I just can't remember the sizing. And I'm starving. Come on. Either beer or make a run up to the mansion for water. Or Bear Grylls it. Okay. Once we're done with this urine, we can see if the car still has its wiring. I see the positive, but I don't see the negative. Where'd the battery go? Oh, come on, you want to go in? Why do you not want to go in? Does everything need to be bolted down? Oh, I probably need to loosen the one battery terminal that's still there. Well, crap, I can't start it. It's going to require a trip home. At least I have the van. So anything... I'm just wondering, should I just pay for the roll cage install while I'm here, and then drive off to get the wiring mess? I think that's my best bet. Put everything together while I'm here. Actually, I don't think I'll be able to do that. I need to take the wheels off to put the half shafts in. Damn. Oh well. Before Fleetari closes, we want the roll cage install. I don't need the phone dial. I should take the phone dial anyway, but... Anyway, heading home, we need the wiring mess, we need the jack. My usual way of getting the wheels off is to roll the car forward, but I don't know if that'll work by just pushing it. But the jack will also be useful for... No, I don't think it will be useful for anything in particular. Why am I going this way? I mean, even after all this, I still have to work out how I'm going to get all the vehicles back home. Because usually I have the van, car, and tractor at home. But everything's been moved away. And I suppose being home to get any calls for jobs will be useful. Because now I'm really short on money. Arrived at Fleetari's with 11,000 marks. Leave with 1,800. I was a little worried there was cops there. No, it's just a caravan. I guess we might take a sauna break. Because I can't think of anything else to do. Okay, let's see if there's any bills to take more of my money away. Yes, there is. Another 120 to the phone company. I finally get around to moving that couch, because I now have the van. I want this to be at Fleetari's. Because the truck does the town sleeping spot, and the back seat is at Jokes for sleeping. And I also need the wiring mess. Which is, where did I put that? Oh. That was the wiring mess. I thought it was the... yeah, that. The clock. You know what? I'm going to take these parts as well. I mean, I'm going to wait until Fleetari actually gives us a call to say everything's ready to take the car. Sounds like that's ready, which it should be. It's about right. Because we started that brew on Saturday, it's now Tuesday, so it should be enough time. What time is it? 8 p.m. So, Joke is available for another couple of hours. I could sell the kill you to him. I mean, it doesn't really matter because I won't be able to start a new batch until Thursday. So yeah, we're just going to sit in the sauna until either fatigue maxes out or we get a call. Because I don't want to use a cigarette for the stress. Of course, this is how I died last time. I set the sauna, went away to start chopping wood, came back to the house on fire, and tried to put it out. I suppose you can take this as a break time, go get snacks, do whatever. For at least 10-15 minutes, I'm going to be just sitting here, listening to the music. Or if I get interrupted by the phone. The first sewage well is in town. The 1,000 marks. Once I get around to it. I mean, I suppose that's not a bad of a time. Only like 20 minutes, 30 minutes to tear apart the engine and put it back together. Actually, it might have been as much as 50. I can't quite remember when I started. You know, I wonder if anyone has made a Satsuma overlay. Okay, there is a My Summer Car vehicle telemetry mod. Which is that it's Node.js. I'd have to learn a new coding language to write that up. But an overlay could be made with it. I mean, I wouldn't mind having... No, actually, I kind of would mind having that on the stream constantly. Like, I'd want to be able to press a button to display it at certain times. Like, I should have set this one up, just the image to only be displayed at certain times. With a press a button. Second sewerage, also in town. Getting close to the temperature where I can start throwing water on it. But our stress has already gone most of the way down. Okay, so from what I replaced... crankshaft, head gasket, all the pistons, and the water pump. Yeah, everything that was in red. So next lowest thing is rocker shaft, which is 18%. Then it's the starter at 21, but the starter, as long as it's working. And then it's the alternator at 28. Okay, no more stress. I still want to do... Yeah. Damn it. Okay, really, by the time that I can drive back to Fleetari's, the work should be done. At least in the morning. What was I going to do? Watch TV to max out the fatigue. We're not that late yet. Now we're that late. Sewage well in Lop. I want to at least get 4, preferably all 5, ready before I actually do the job. I don't want to wake up middle of the night, so...
Ai, 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 ai.
Okay. 8 AM. The car should be ready by now. Even though actually it's based on real time, not game time. So it's possible it's not ready. Oh. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to fit it at the same time. That'll be for a different trip. Okay, got the wiring mess, got the rocker cover I want to swap in. Can wait. Even though the rocker cover could probably also wait. Where's the jack? There's the jack. Take this with me and leave it at the bridge at Fleetari's. It's supposedly one of the good spots. What else is worth taking? Nothing else. I can come back and get everything else. No, I like leaving that light on, but this light has to go off. I don't have enough money. No, once I've sold that lot of Kill You, I should have enough money to put tires on those wheels. You know, even if he's not done, I want to get the wiring done and see if I can start the car. Next song. Okay, what's with the random dust? Did Ben have fart here? And he left a dust cloud just floating midair as he drove off. Yeah, he should be in... Yep, road markings changed. Now let's see, has he finished the work already? Probably not. It's only been like... Actually, it's been 20-something minutes since I left. Nope, he's not done. Right, that bolt needs to be undone before I can... That's probably why the bolt, the line doesn't appear. Because you need that bolt undone. Welcome in, Kukurantai. No idea how to pronounce that properly. And is that wired in? No, the... That's probably where my cooling issues came from. I mean, not having the radiator fan wired in would definitely allow it to overheat a lot more. I'm surprised I didn't have any more trouble than just hot engine. I can't take the car away from here. I can't move it until he finishes his work. I mean, I suppose I can see if it will start. Actually, yeah, there's no oil. Oh, I should have drove it a bit closer. Okay, one of the two good spots apparently is under this bridge. So you don't have to boat all the way out to the island. You can just come out to Fleetari's. Supposedly in here is supposed to be a good spot for fish. I mean, I suppose I can move the ball grill out here and I'd have everything I need. Water at the mansion, fish for food, the couch to sleep on here, all of the parts from Fleetari. Could live here. Come on. I know there's a ditch there, but let me pick it up and put it here. Put a new oil filter and oil in. And give it a shot, see if it starts. Oh, nah, I should put everything else back on. The radiator hoses and such. I should check if the drain plug is in. It's usually size 10. No. Come on. There we are. Yes, that would help. Okay, what else can I... Alright, the hoses. There's one more hose underneath the car. Right, come back here. Come here. And that's all put in. Come on, Fleetari, put the roll cage in. Now I need to take the wheels off. Where did I put the jack? That, yeah, that bolts out good. It means I can just shove this straight in. Hello, Penna. Come on. Are there invisible bolts that are somewhere because I didn't undo everything? Oh, these are not undone. What size are you? That's the driver's side done. God damn it, Fleetari. If I could put the roll cage in myself, I would. Thirsty. Need a drink. Right, that other case I put in the car. Beer and chips. I mean, seriously, you can just fill every need at all at Fleetari's. Well, you can do it pretty much anywhere. Because there's a lot of those water pumps. You can move the beds anywhere. You can get clean in any water source. Fleetar is just useful for having the spot that sells car parts. Or more accurately, being the guy who sells car parts. Still no idea how I'm going to get all the cars back. Maybe I shouldn't even bother. But then again, I need to be able to get things around. Like, what's here? What's not here? The fridge, so I can't store perishable food. Radiator's empty. Come on. I mean, I suppose now that I've plugged in the radiator fan, it should actually stay cool. Or a bit cooler. I think that's everything. Oil, that's in, that's in. Yeah, of course the battery died. That seems to be one of the most common things. Battery just dies. I mean, it's mainly because there's panels missing. When there's panels missing from the car, it treats it as a door being open. Or maybe more accurately, I didn't screw in the battery. Oh, it's dead anyway. Anyway, I'm going to be leaving the car here because it hasn't had its work done. Nope. Start straight up. Yep, that all looks good. Now I have to leave it for Fleetari to finish putting in the roll cage. You know, I can do that screenshot of the status now. Need to save the game for it to update the file. Then I can open up my summer car editor, pull up the Satsuma report. Tools, Satsuma reports. Maintenance. Okay, how am I going to do this? I don't have another capture window. Anyway, shift print screen. Actually, it's alt print screen. Restrict it down to just the same information. Save. Okay. Has he finished the work? No, even though a couple hours passed from saving. So, that's before my work. And that's what it is now. Weirdly enough, 10% damage on all the pistons already. Which is annoying. Yep, so I'm going to leave that. I'm going to go home again and grab all the kill you stuff. Where's the beer case? There it is. And we'll go sell the kill you to the drunk guy. Which should give... Actually, should it give me enough money for the... No. The racing seats are another 5,100. 5,100. And then you also have to add on the 650 for the harness. Because you can't have one without the other. Well, you could, but it's not exactly smart. Because if you have one without the other, then you'd have no seatbelt at all. And you'll get in trouble with cops. Not only that, if you're in a collision, you're pretty much guaranteed to die. Okay, anything I want to get from the store before I head home? No. It'll be Thursday that I want to get stuff from the store. You know, while I had my summer car open, my summer car editor open, I could have checked how long it was going to be for Fleetari to finish his job. But I've already closed it, so... Hindsight is always 20/20. But like, why didn't we see 2020 coming? It's all in hindsight. Oh, there's the train. Okay, now all that kill you is going in the back of here. I mean, I'm not going to take the bucket with me. Ah, I should have parked closer. Okay, now I can throw straight into the side.
Meidän likakaivo ihan täynnä taas. Tules
What are we up to?
tyhjentämään.
4 of them? Yeah, 4. One more. I was hoping that it would be the call from Fleetari. Now, if anyone was counting, they'd know that was 18 and not 20. I'm 2 bottles short. So I guess there'll be... Well, tomorrow's Thursday, which is when Timo restocks. And that'll be when I can get the ingredients to brew a new batch. As well as get a bunch of new bottles. Okay, anything to take with me before I head to Jerks? No. Realistically, it should be that fuel, but after Joke, I'm just heading home. I'm coming back here. Or more accurately, I'm sleeping at Jokes. Although it is still kind of annoying that you have to be home for the jobs to appear. Can't remember which update added that. Because I remember way back when I played this years ago, you didn't have to wait for a phone call, you could just turn up at the place to do the job. But now the job doesn't spawn unless you actually answer the phone. Now, don't fall in the ditch again. Hello, Joke. I have alcohol.
Niin, maistaisas nyt se. Minkälaiset kirjoitus on poika tehnyt? Aivan helvetin hyvä kiljoa.
Very good sugar wine.
Jumalauta. Aivan täydellistä kiljoa.
Give me money. I need money. Make me drink.
Jos se mennä mun enemmän
Kyllä yks tyrväs syydä. Siinä vaan. Hyvä.
And this one should be the drink, I think. Yep.
Jos sä mennä mulle enemmän myydä, niin osaa tosta vaan. Siinä vaan. Hyvä.
Like, there's a reason why I urinate on his firewood. And all the kill you fell to the back, to the far side. There's a pain.
Jos sä mennä mulle enemmän myydä, niin osaa. Siinä vaan. Hyvä.
Get them all out of the van so that they're easier to grab before I get more drunk. If it wasn't obvious, I'm definitely not driving home. Although I did do that one of the previous times. That's fun.
Jos sä mennä mulle enemmän myydä, niin osaa tosta
Joo,
vaan.
ei jaksa kattoo sun
Siinä vaan.
naamaa.
Hyvä. Jos sä mennä mulle enemmän
Again?
myydä, niin osaa tosta vaan.
Vitun mulkku.
Siinä vaan. Hyvä.
Now sleep this off.
Ai, 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 ai.
Ah, I should have expected it to be nighttime. What's with the racket? There's a car over there. Probably Penna. Or is that the train? Okay, should be able to make it home. What is he still doing there? Did he watch me sleep? Oh, no, 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 no. Not in the ditch. I kind of think I shouldn't have ordered the roll cage from Fleetari. Because then I would have been able to just use the car straight away. Oh, that's Pena up there. Okay, but anyways, I think today's been productive. Got the car running again. And even if I haven't been able to use the car yet, I've gotten the order for the roll cage in, one of the 3 things I needed to enter the rally. Well, the 3 required things. The next things I need are the seats, the harness, and optionally but preferred to get a proper set of tyres. Which is, what is it? 6,000 marks for the seats and harness. And another 3 to 4 for the tyres. I suppose that if I can get the job to dump sewage, then the tyres will only be about 2,000 marks. But really, as long as the roof doesn't get dented in, I'm not too worried about the state of the panels. Because the panels are only needed to get registered. Well, to get the vehicle registration. You don't need them after that to actually enter the rally. It's sort of like the reason why I put the warning triangle back on the tractor. Because you don't need it for any other time than the registration. Or vehicle registration. Damn it, where is it? Oh, I wasn't wearing my seatbelt. Fun. I think it's on... Yeah, it's on this wall. Where's the... There's the switch. Actually, what time is it? 3 AM. Which is odd. The drunk guy is usually in town at this time. But I suppose I gave him alcohol so he didn't have to go buy it. And as such, didn't need a lift. Ah, the fun of waiting for the fatigue to go up. I suppose I don't need to actually wait for max fatigue. I just need to sleep till about 10-ish. Yeah, 10 is when Timo opens. Which is about 3/4 of... Yeah, 7 hours from now. So 6 hours. Is about 3/4 of the fatigue bar. Now, hopefully it's 10-ish, and I don't get woken up earlier. Oh, come on, Fleetari, call me. I actually wanted to be woken up a bit earlier. Yep, 10. Yeah, that's the problem. Fleetari operates on real time, not on game time. So I guess I've probably rolled bad on this save file. Because it can be as quick as 20 minutes, as much as an hour and a half. But it gets randomized when you create a save file. And it stays that exact same time for every visit to Fleetari. Like, I'm already missing the very, very good roll I had on the previous save. Which is like 25, 30 minutes. Because I could go to Fleetari's, place an order, and it would be ready before I could get back home. Yeah, it's been an hour, real time now. You know what? Let's reopen my summer car editor. And Fleetari timer. Okay, what the hell? Fleetari wait is set on 0 at the moment. That doesn't make sense. Because this would be at the time that I made the save. Yeah, it says roll cage installed false. Does it tell me if something glitched out and the work didn't actually get queued? Well, there's the call I wanted. Now, I'm just contemplating, do I walk to the bus stop and take the bus home? or bus to town. I'm just trying to think on... Actually, the bike is here. The problem with all that is I'm currently hungover, which means my hunger is shooting up a lot faster than normal. So the question is, can I make it to town in time to buy some food? Well, more accurately, can I make it to Fleetari's to get the car? The engine... Where's the fuel tap? And I can't tell if that's on or off. Probably see why I don't normally like using the bike. Hello, Piano Cat. Just gonna make a way back to the car because I don't want to take the van away from the house. Oh god, this thing's loud. Put in perspective, my OBS is configured for this game to have a minus 14 decibels. So that's what you're hearing. Okay, do I risk the highway? Or do I go with the dirt roads? I mean, I can see pros and cons for both. Actually, with the bike, it's probably safer to take dirt roads. If I don't crash, that is. Come on. Damn it. Okay, why did I flip? I also hope I have enough fuel for this. Oh, I've got the kickstand down still. That's probably doesn't help. Traveling along at lethal speeds. I hope I don't hit anything. I mean, the ground doesn't count. There we go. It's got a roll cage in it now. Now, do I bother with the hood and the panels? Not really, I don't care about them. What do I care about that's here? That. Yeah, I'm just realizing there was a jack inside the shop that I could have used. This has some coolant, but not enough to care. Now to go get some shopping. So smooth. Oh, I forgot to get a wheel alignment. Damn it. Well, better pull over and drink. don't want the bottles in my car because they clunk around all the time. Yeah, I need those seats and harnesses just so it's so much easier to fasten them. So nice to have the power on the car back. Have the car driving as though it's a normal car. I'm hungover, drunk, and scared out of my mind from speeding. Oh, that's better. Yeah, push the choke all the way in. And the fuel ratio goes to correct. That caravan has crashed in a different spot. Now, the things I needed.
No morjesta tiski ja
Sugar.
tiskit
1, 2,
koneeseen.
3, 4, 5, 6. Yeast. 1. Juice concentrate. I only need 4. That'll bring me up to 22 bottles. So the 2 extra bottles are for the current amount that's already in there. And I'll take the 6. Because I may lose bottles along the line.
Mittehän tuo hyttystököinti olevinna? Se väitti,
What do I need?
pitää ne ötökät
Sausages?
Mutta se tuntuu, että heti kun se pölypilvi laantuu, niin saman tein on ötökät paikalla. Minä onkin ruvennut, että minä aloitan koko purkin kerralla, niin ei saada nää pörreen hetkeä.
I wish I knew his name.
Morjes.
He's just annoying Timo with high beams straight in his face all day. 120. There's something else I want to add to this. Paint? Actually, yes, I do want to paint the roll cage black. I don't care about overdoing the paint on my panels. Having the roll cage properly blacked out is good. And is less distracting. Battery so I can use the flashlight. Nah, that should be enough. What else to do in town? Because otherwise at this point I'd just go home. It's a case of go home, set up the next brewing. Come on. Actually, while I have money, I want to check, does the truck have... Ooh, no more hangover. Does the truck have fuel? Or do I need to refill that? Because it would be good to have it refueled and ready for when I get the last call. So what's your fuel condition? You are a little over a quarter tank. So yeah, this needs fuel. Do I feel it now? Yeah, I'm gonna move my car halfway. Leave my car halfway and then walk back to the truck. And then move the truck over to the fuel station. Need to do this some. Can't leave the door open, it drains the battery. Doesn't help that I'm missing panels, which also drain the battery. Could use the tractor to tow the Satsuma home. That would get both of the vehicles back home. Take half an hour. Now getting this thing to run. Wait for the... First things first, wait for the ignition coils to heat up. Those are warm. Start the engine. Sit with the... Where's the hand throttle? Right, there it is. Raise the hand throttle to about 1,000 RPM. Wait for brake pressure to build. Once it gets above, I think it's the 8s, or the 6 or the 8, somewhere around there, then it's good. Kind of a pain because this truck has an air leak. Okay, air pressure built. We are in low range. And the axle is lifted. Now I'm pretty sure the fuel filler cap is on the left. Damn thing doesn't have a... I don't know if it's the... like this actually in Finland. I don't know if their cars, their vehicles don't have the indicator to tell you what side the filler cap is on. But here in Australia, pretty much every vehicle, you look at the fuel icon, it'll have a little arrow telling you which side your filler is on. But none of the vehicles in this game have it. Now I know this is the cheaper fuel oil that's illegal. It just means that I can't go via the police stops if I do this. It also means I don't spend as much money filling this thing up. Because it takes a lot of fuel. I will admit, I saw the stress stat, and I'm like, oh, I could use a cigarette now. I'm like, no, that'll kill me. Finally done. That's 434 marks. 172.5 liters. So at 430, yeah, 434 marks. And that's at $2.52. So, okay, about 100 and something marks cheaper than regular diesel. Yeah, not sure if it's worth it risking the fine. I need a beer case for the truck, some sausages for now, and to pay. Nom. Yeah, it's $1 cheaper per liter. So it's like 172 marks. But considering you'd end up being fined several thousand if they catch you. At this point, I'm not entirely sure it's actually worth it, because now I can't drive on the highway with the truck. Well, I can, but I have to scout it out with a different vehicle first. Or turn around if the moment I see a police checkpoint. Now, head home. I love how nice this drives, or the engine runs. Well, I suppose most of the internals are all brand new now. Yeah, I want to go via the dump so that I can pick up the bottles again. Have them ready for the next trip. Because I'd rather not come out here tomorrow, because there will be drag racing on. The other bottles, yeah, they're here. Throw them in the back instead of in the passenger seat like I did last time. Why did I park so far away? Here comes the wasp. Okay, it didn't come this way. There's a wasp around. I mean, it won't kill you here. If it does trace you down and sting you, it'll leave you blind. That's it. Which I suppose is annoying. I mean, there's still two things I want to order from Fleetari. A proper set of rally tyres, as well as the wheel alignment. So... don't know how I'm going to do that, though. Like, no, I've already taken the van home. So I'll put the rims that I want to have the tyres on onto the car. And then park it outside. And then use the Ferndale to bring the regular tyres home. So he doesn't put the rally tyres over the top of those. That's basically what I can think of. I don't know. Reckon I should buy the extra gauges. They might be kind of useful as a warning. But then again, last save I didn't even read those correctly. I read it as though, oh hey, there's water pressure, therefore there must be cooling happening. No. There's water pressure, there's just water. It doesn't mean that everything's working. I mean, yeah, wiring in the radiator fan seems to have definitely helped. Not getting anywhere near the amounts of heat as previous. Still kind of annoyed that the pistons I put in immediately dropped to 90% the moment I started the engine. Actually, I don't even know if they were at 100% to begin with, because I put them in and immediately started it. But yeah, I think I'm gonna just get things set up for money making and then end the stream there. That'll be the last things I do. So start brewing the next batch of Kill You. And well, if a phone call comes with a truck, then that'll be next time as well. Anyways, we're about to have the car back home and running. Or running and home. I can't really say that it's whole. Missing a fender, the bumper, and the hood. Ah, right, I forgot to refill the jerry can. Oh well. I mean, I didn't bother refilling the car at all. Because that was near full, so I didn't think of it. There's probably a bill here for me to pay. What was the last one? Phone bill, so it should be electric. Yep. 194 because I'm leaving a light on. I mean, yeah, the gearbox is one of the parts I didn't replace. And the car is back home. I have this off. There. Okay, we need 2 of these bottles to empty out the current contents of this jug or bucket. They should be empty. Good. They're buckets. So yeah, I'm just gonna get all this set up, brewing again. Well, so Thursday should be a Monday sell date. I mean, it doesn't really matter because I can't start the next batch until Thursday again. Unless I start buying all the sugar and a couple extra yeast. In which case I can occasionally, one week or another, do an extra batch. And if it hasn't been noticed by now, this is my main money making at the moment. Because we literally only just got the truck, so... These ones go on the second shelf because the bottom shelf will go off first. Because the fridge only slows things down and only slows it down or prevents it from spoiling when the fridge is closed. Every time you open it, it takes a few seconds or minutes off the lifespan of this food. Okay, that's all 5. But that'll be next week's stream that I do that run. Okay, make sure we got 6 sugar. And the yeast. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a yeast packet. And set to brew. I need to drink these at some point. Got my spray can for the roll cage. Okay, can I look at the roll cage specifically? Reckon that looks much better. Black it out. Now these bottles need to be piled up, ready to be filled again. I think that's all of them. Oh, I forgot to buy cigarettes. I got enough to last till tomorrow, or the next stream. So now what? I think I'm set. I've still got like 20 minutes of my normal stream time. Which is why I'm saying now what? Ooh, Grandma wants fish again? That's going to be a little while before I can get fish. I mean, the fish trap is now at Lop instead of the island. Which is supposed to be just as good as being at the island. But I think I'm pretty set. Yeah, I've pretty much done everything that I can for this stream. There's not enough time for me to go out to town, then begin bringing the truck around to do those jobs. I don't have enough money to order things yet. Because mandatory to enter the rally, I need those seats and that harness. So 5,800 marks. But I'd like to get some tires. Which are what? Does fleet tire? No, I didn't write down how much those cost. Also, the car needs a proper alignment. Yeah, that's out, I think. Or it might just be the bend in the frame. But yeah, I'm just going to end the stream here. Actually, one sec, I'm going to have a look around, see if there is anyone else in my... Okay, that's odd. I normally have at least one person online from my list. Not today. So anyways, I'm just going to end it here. Thank you for watching. I'll be streaming again tomorrow at 8:30 PM Australian Eastern with Beat Saber again. Only my usual short stream. And I'll be back on My Summer Car next Friday, 8:30 PM Australian Eastern. But with that, I'll thank you for watching, thank you for being here, and I hope you have a good evening, good day, or